let's keep up with the Tibia. What's happening in these days? Info on Pantibian Festival, April 28th. So tomorrow we'll have the character backup for the event. So since I will be there, I will have to get all the stuff that I want to carry to the Pantibian Festival on my character, because I am invited as a streamer. Oh my god! You know, Wednesday, May 18th, 2022. I think next month, not even 30 days. So since we have information, let's do like a recap of everything that has been happening, because I haven't been streaming. So let's do a recap. The recap about all this news. It's about the Pantibian Festival has a date, May 18th, 2022. The character backup is gonna be tomorrow time, because this is April 27, April 28. So keep in mind that you will have to use your email address. Yeah, it's like the test servers. You will need to keep your character data, whatever. It's the usual for character backups. You will not be able to access your depot or your store inbox during the Pantibian Festival. Okay, so basically you need to have everything on your character itself. So no depots. It's gonna be a special map, special event for the May 18th. Be sure to watch the stream, because I am invited. I am one of the invited streamers for the Pantibian Festival. So make sure you not miss it. You don't miss it. I expect something interesting in this Pantibian Festival. Why was it taking so long? Just think about it. Why this this meaningless event? It looks like meaningless. It's gonna be just 1 hour. With in every server, it's gonna be 3 hours for them. It's nothing. Why did they take so long after the events of the 25th anniversary? Then you start thinking, Tibia with sound. Next to the summer update. This looks like a test server. Character backup. Then you start thinking, maybe we will hear Tibia. Maybe we will hear Tibia. This is like my theory. I think this is what's gonna happen in the Pantibian Festival. That we're gonna have a special client that we need to download. Kind of like this server, and we're gonna hear Tibia. This is why it's taking so long. I mean, I don't want to ask the community managers or whatever, because they are not gonna give us anything. Maybe they could say like, you just have to wait and see. That will be like their answer, and that will kind of confirm that we have Tibia with sound. That it's gonna happen soon. That's what I mean. That we're gonna have this soon. I hope so, because then we can have the first glimpse of this. What's gonna happen with the sound? It's gonna be spammy, it's gonna be buggy, it's gonna be annoying. We will see. I think that's what's gonna happen on this Pantibian Festival. So make sure to stay tuned for this day. It's gonna be awesome, that's for sure. It's always spending time with the developers, with the people who created Tibia. It's always interesting. Maybe it's a huge expectation, but the reality is just that it's just gonna be a meh event. That can also happen, but I think it's at least gonna be interesting to be able to talk with them, to maybe get some information with them, because these are the owners of CIPSOFT. These guys are the owners. You can always get some information, because it's not like asking the community management where they have to ask somebody if I am allowed to say this. They are the owners, so you can always, hey, do you think Tibia will have a cryptocurrency? Then maybe they will say like, okay, yes, okay, no, maybe. Just wait and see. They are allowed to say more stuff, so it's always interesting to stay tuned, to ask some things to them if you're able to. Let's see how it goes. They haven't been saying much about the Pantibian Festival. This is the only information we have gotten since like January, February. So it's gonna be interesting, that's for sure. Then we will see if it delivers. Okay, moving on. The Excitation Force product manager's insight news. That was like weird to see this, but at the same time, it's a nice thing. I mean, it was weird because they usually don't give us information so quickly about stuff, but they did. And after reading the usage, the impact, and the conclusions, I've noticed that this is working as intended. I have been saying this multiple times on stream, that this new feature that we have, that is like only be seen as a feature for rich people, but this is something that Tibia needs. You can interact with this, and they have seen it like the same way I do. You can make money with this, and you can also spend money with this. How do you make money? Just farming the slivers and all these things, just looking and finding creatures. I can just spend 1 hour chilling, finding creatures, and I can make profit. from it. This is a feature that everybody can use. It's just that everybody wants the best weapons. We have been used to exploiting the new content as soon as it arrives to the game, and this is kind of not like that. This is a long time thing and time consuming and money consuming, so it's not meant for everybody. But you can interact with it, and that's what they did with this analysis, and I think that's the right thing to do. You have to take every aspect of the feature and see if it impacts the game as you want it to be. Thinking as a product manager, of course, we are players, we always want the best things with the least effort, but you have to be realistic and think about how the product managers want, what do they want with this. And it turns out that they have been taking some numbers. As you can see here, they extracted some numbers and realized that a lot of people are profiting. Some people are even making items. They have said that there has been one successful attempt at creating a tier 7 item, as well as 7 attempts to create a tier 6 item. So we have seen this. There is a video I've made around about this, and we talk about it. How much money would it take to get a tier 10 item, which is over $200,000. That's an insane amount of money for an item, but well, maybe we will see it. Maybe one day, you never know. People spend money on games, and maybe one day we can see this. So, well, it's an insane amount of money for the tier 10, but they know that this will take time. This will take a lot of effort and a lot of money, and they believe it's okay. The tier 10 is just a limit that they post. Ideally, like, this feature was meant to be infinite. Like, you could make a tier 20 if you like, but how can you make a tier 20 if not even able to get a tier 8 right now? So they can always say in the future that, okay, let's tweak this limit and put a tier 20. But they did it as a tier 10 as maximum because for ease of use, to be able to implement this in an easier way, because you want to put things on the market and whatever. It's a lot of things that you want to keep in control. But tier 10 is still gonna take some time. Okay, so they've said that the impact is as expected, that they like what they are seeing, and I've said this also in earlier streams, that they see that the Tibia coin price has been down 25%. Some prices were having over 40k, like Sakura for example, and now the price in Sakura, the Tibia coin price, as you can see, it's like 30 something. It's not that much. So the impact of this feature in the global economy has been something that the product managers have wanted. They expected this from it. That's nice, because you lower the inflation in the game, which you know that we have also talked about it, that creates some problems in the game. You want to keep it low. You want to keep the Tibia coin price as low as possible, because it creates a healthy economy. And they achieved this. They sort of achieved lowering the inflation with this feature, and it's something nice. We are happy that it worked out like this, and the Excitation Force has established itself as the second highest source of gold spending, and thus even surpassing the imbuement system. Furthermore, usage of the Forge is trending upwards. We will see if people keep using it more, because the end game content is just this and software items. So obviously we will see more people using it in the future, but let's see how it works in the future. But this looks like an okay feature. I like it. Overall, I like it. It's not for everybody, but you can also interact with it and make money with it if you want to. So I believe that's a nice thing. And the info from today of the official release of the TV Observer app. Honestly, there is nothing new about this. It's just that they polished the app. All that we have seen so far about the character info, raids, events, Bazaar, offline training, and anywhere changes, houses, news, and forums. It's everything there, and it's easy to connect to the TV Observer app. That's pretty much all. And this new NPC about getting a gift in the game, which we will get soon. And overall, I believe that there hasn't been much information about Tibia lately, but it's like we are in some months where we don't see much. I expect in the Pantibian Festival, or the week before the Pantibian Festival, to see some more news about the game, to see what's gonna happen in the summer update. I might see like Tibia maybe has something interesting to offer for us besides Tibia with sound. I doubt. I mean, I'm hesitant to believe that we will see more content, but We don't know. We don't know. We will have to wait. These are months that don't have too much content for us, so they have been pretty quiet with the news and everything. They just gave us an insight, the info about the Pantibian Festival and this app that they have been working on. So that's it. And I hope you guys enjoyed the recap. I will just have it on YouTube and I will keep streaming.